It's that time of the year, people. We are back with Mrs. OG here in the games room, ready to release this year's charitable Christmas decorations. You've been busy this year, love.
I have been busy, yeah.
We've got completely new, different designs. Well, I say we, it's mainly Mrs. OG. Well, mainly, it is Mrs. OG done all these. I just simply come along for the ride and just present it to you guys. Now, last year we raised how much?
£350.
£350 for?
Teenage Cancer Trust.
Teenage Cancer Trust. So this year, we're aiming to try and beat that if we can.
Yeah.
You never know. We've got to try these things. Got to try these things. But you've been very, very busy, and you've upped your game this year, I think. Anyway,
Yeah.
We're going to go through them all anyway, very, very shortly, and show you all the differences, give you the price structures and where you can buy them. More importantly, but before we do that, Mrs. OG,
Yeah.
do you know what time it is?
Oh, not beer o'clock.
It's beer o'clock, but not just for me. Oh no, Mrs. OG, you're going to get a drink this time out because it's Christmas. So a drink for Mrs. OG, and it is a Krabby's, a nice ginger ale, a Christmas special.
Lovely.
Now,
Thank you.
those that watch the channel and the vlog in particular will know Mrs. OG doesn't really drink,
No.
but you're worthy of a drink this time out. Would you like me to pour it for
Yes, please. I'm not swigging it from the bottle.
you? So you're not being uncouth like me.
Oh, I can't. Ugh, feel fizzy.
There we go. We're going to get this. I quite enjoy this myself. It's a nice burn to the throat, and it's quite
Well, it's a
festive.
big bottle. You could have some.
No, I'll have my own bottle of beer.
Yeah, that's enough.
No. Let me top it, and I can drink the top for you.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh, that ginger, that burns. This is gorgeous stuff. There you go, madam.
Thank you.
I'll get myself a drink and then we'll get to them. And we'll see, I'll show you in depth what Mrs. OG's been doing. Mrs. OG, you've surpassed yourself this year. Last year, they were great. This year is even better. Now, before we get into it, how'd you get your hands on these, how much they are and everything else? Okay, first thing I want to state is the postage and packing for all of these are included in the price. Just makes it easier, guys, okay? So the price you see is the price you pay. There's no add-ons with this. Equally, all the money is going to charity except for, I think it's £60-ish.
Yeah, we said 60.
Which is materials that Mrs. OG has bought.
To buy all new felt this year. Felt is incredibly expensive.
And LEDs and
Lights,
batteries, etc. But we'll come to them. We're jumping the gun. So the money raised is all going to charity, but they'll be taken part.
For that little bit.
I think it's £60 will be taken out for
Tiny bit.
for Mrs. OG where she's bought the materials. Okay. Oh yes. Anyway, guys, onwards and upwards. As I say, Mrs. OG has surpassed herself this year. So, as I say, all the P&P's included in the price. But what charity is it going to, Mrs. OG? Over to you.
Oh, right, okay. So it's going to the Teenage Cancer Trust again this year.
And why the Teenage Cancer Trust, Mrs. OG?
It goes towards the Teenage Cancer Trust because my lovely nephew Liam, unfortunately, had to battle a really rare form of leukemia twice. He spent a long, long time in the Teenage Cancer Trust, along with myself, my sister, my brother-in-law, my mum,
and all the other family members that visited.
And they looked after him so well, and they looked after us so well. They rely on charity to keep running. Teenagers come and go through these, and it's our way of giving back and saying thank you.
And to be absolutely honest, I think you've just summed it all up there. I mean, until something like this touches you, do you know what I mean, directly, it's quite difficult actually to appreciate it. But we've all been touched in different ways throughout our own personal lives, all of us. So, but anyway, we digress a bit. But no, Liam, he's fine now. He's actually just come back. Well, not just come back. In the summer, he went over to Japan, and he loved it. And he did all the retro game shops. So something from the OGDuffy channel's rubbed off on good old Liam. Bless him. He's from Birmingham, and Nick, I think that leads us very nicely in to the first one you've done, because the story is this: when he was in the teenage cancer ward there and all that, and we used to go and visit and stuff, you say, "What sweets do you want, Liam?" He's a brummie, so he'd go, I want magic stars, Nick. Honestly, and even now to this day, we always say the word, don't we?
stars.
Magic stars, Nick. But talking of stars, well, you're all stars for supporting and doing everything you do. Nick, show them your star. Ka-ching, number 1. What we got? Here we go. Coming off the tree. The first decoration is
the magic stars, Nick.
But they're not the Birmingham Magic Stars. That's the Mario star. You guys knew that already. Now, as you can see there, Nick turned it off. Now, there's a little button on the back. And when you switch it over, it lights up just like that. A lot of work went into this. All of these feature the OGDuffy logo and a unique little badge there, which is great little addition, but a lot of work went into them, and you had to hand stitch every LED light in there and everything.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
And as you can see how neat they are, but yeah, so that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Now, how much are they, Nick?
Oh,
She says, I got her on the up.
hang on. Let me get my glasses on.
Mrs. OG's, haven't they?
Magic stars, Nick, are £17.99.
They're
each.
£17.99 each, but remember that includes your postage and your packing. So there's no add-ons with that. But with these, you'll either hang them from a tree, hang them from your window, facing outwards, whatever you want. Top of the tree, or just put it on a window ledge. You don't have to hang it, so they sit quite nicely, like that one there does. I don't know if you can see. Yes, you can, just down there. Okay, so that's the first one. £17.99. There's 10 of those. 10 of those. 10. What we got next?
Next is...
Right, now it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me take Sonic from your good hands there.
Thank you.
When Mrs. OG made these, and bear in mind she started in March, she was making them throughout the year, she said to me, what do you think of that? Is it all right? Is it good enough? I said, my God, they are going to fly. There's only 10 of these available, right? And I'll be honest, she was like, oh, are you sure that's good enough? As you can see, they've got the OGDuffy label. But look how cool that is. And with your hanger to hang off your tree or display it however you want. But the thing is, you can display them all year round as well. Especially us retro gamers that have games rooms. Put them up, put them on display. Oh, yes. But anyway, Sonic, how much is he?
Sonic is £11.99 including P&P.
£11.99 including P&P, as you heard there. But he just looks so cool, doesn't he? Now, I said to Mrs. OG, this is the one I'm backing. I said that is going to sell in no time because it's Sonic. Everyone loves Sonic, don't they? What we got next?
Sonic just fell
Can
off.
I give you Sonic back?
Thank you.
Let me have a swig of my beer. It's important to stay hydrated. Yes.
Next.
This is a mini set, this one. So you're getting 2 of these in the one. And of course, last year you did Pac-Man and you did the 4 ghosts that I feature on my bunting, as you can see there. So it's Ms. Pac-Man, yeah, MS, Ms. Pac-Man. And along with side Ms. Pac-Man, we've got the ghost. But it's weird, isn't it? Because this is a Pac-Man ghost, but it's the ghost after he's Miss or Miss Pac-Man or whoever has eaten a power pill, they turn into that ghost, don't they? Yes, they do. So when it's a ghost, not a ghost, when it's a ghost on Pac-Man Ghost. Yeah, makes sense to me. Anyway, this set here, you get both of these again, free, well, not free P&P, P&P included in the price. How much?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, bless her.
£17.99.
£17.99, 10 of those available. You have been very busy. I like the bow in the hair, and I'm loving a little bit of lipstick there. And if you were lucky enough to get the Pac-Man last year, that's going to sit brilliantly in the tree next to Pac-Man from last year. Little story for you now. You see the material there that makes up the zigzag. Dig on the Pac-Man Ghost there. We bought that when it was our anniversary weekend. I took you away to Tunbridge Wells, and there was this beautiful fabric shop there, and we went in to buy loads of felt because she needed more felt for these creations, wonderful creations. And I said, oh, don't forget your rick-rack. That's what that's called, you know, rick-rack. So I am learning, people. I am learning. But anyway, that is the Ms. Pac-Man and the Ghost package there. Oh, yes. Including P&P. 10 of those available. Next one is the Mario set.
This is the last set.
The last set, and it's Mario. There are 3 in this.
Yoshi.
So, we got Yoshi. as you can see there. He's just sexy as, isn't he? Remember, all of these feature the OGDuffy printed logo thing that we had made. Bullet Bill.
Bullet Bill.
Bullet Bill. What I like about Bullet Bill, you probably, well, you've made them, but I noticed it, is very subtle, this is. If you look at his eye, right, I don't know if the camera's picking up, but there's a tiny little bead, like a pearlescent bead, that makes his eye up. I just think that's a lovely little touch. It's the little things, you know, it's the little things.
Mario.
And of course, it's a Mia Mario. And there's Mario. Now, all three of those come in a single set. Again, postage and packing is included in that price. There are 10 of that set available at the cost of
$29.99.
$29.99. Remember, all of this money is going to charity, excluding the material costs, which is £60. £60 will come off the total to pay for Mrs. OG's fabrics, etc. But bear in mind, she's given her time up since March making these, so I can only thank you very much, my dear.
Okay.
So that concludes this year's Christmas charity event. Please do support us, or go over there, purchase, please do so. Where can you get them? As I say, they're all on the OGDuffy website, www.ogduffy.com. Get over there, buy, support, do everything you can. Now, last year, these sold out in a few hours. I'm hoping it's the same, and if you want to get them, I hope you manage to get some this year. Throughout the year, people keep asking, when are they coming back out? You know, when are we going to do them? And we released them this sort of the time last year, so we're doing the same sort of release time this year. And like I say, all the costings there include that. Last year we raised 250. No. Oh, go on.
350.
Last year we raised £350 for the Teenage Cancer Trust. Can we top it this year? Well, it's down to you guys as well. Hey, the work and effort you've put into this is brilliant. Well, not hope so. I've seen it firsthand. You've done really well. Yeah, we'll do well. Yeah. We'll do well. Yeah. Because these guys at home, they do. They look after us. And honestly, so can we beat what we did last year? Well, can you beat what you did last year? Let's hope so. And there's really nothing left to say, really, except to thank you, everybody, for your continued support. Liking, commenting, everything like that just goes to help to support the channel. But like I say, this is a charity that's very close to our hearts. It really is. So if you can come and help support it, and it really means a lot to us. That's everything for me, really. What about you, Mrs. OG?
Yeah, no, it'll be fantastic. I was blown away last year. So,
I'll tell you what. I'll tell them the story. Yeah. We put it like we made the video like we've made now. And last year we sat there, because we sold via eBay last year, and obviously eBay took a cut as well, so we lost a bit of money in that through that. So that's what we're hoping to raise a bit more. But we sat there, and little OG was the one, wasn't he? He had the faith. He says, they'll sell in no time. And we were like, no, they won't, no, they won't. And we sat there, and the video went live at 6, and then literally my phone was going, making that eBay sound. Ka-ching! Ka-ching! She looked at me, she went, that's the sales, they're very ka-ching, ka-ching. And I think they sold out in 2-3 hours.
90 minutes,
90 minutes.
Yeah.
90 minutes it sold out last year, and like I say, you couldn't believe it, but it was just, it was pretty amazing, pretty spectacular. Anyway, let's hope to break that 350 this year, and let's do it. Might be a bit early, but we can do it anyway.
Yeah, that's because of the postage. We don't want
people... The reason we do this early is because of postage. Last year there was going to be a postal strike at Christmas, so we got them out early. So we thought, let's do it the same this year. Let's get it done and dusted early for all you guys, so we can get them sent out. So anyway, thank you for supporting the channel, but thank you for supporting the charity and Mrs. OG's hard work. It might be early, but anyway, here it is. Merry Christmas, people. I would say Happy New Year. I ain't doing that yet. We're getting well above ourselves. And we'll see you well before then. We've got a few things planned. Anyway, cheers. Thank you for your support. Much love. Please do jump on board now. www.ogduffy.com. Be quick, because they sold out in 90 minutes last year. Let's see if we can top that. Cheers, guys. All the best. This beer is for all of you. Cheers.